Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you. Uh, Thank you, Kelly. Our final question was not provided in advance. This question is intended to give voters insight on how you approach real-time situations and decision making. Your question is, if elected during your time in office, you'll receive incomplete or conflicting information while being expected to make decisions quickly. Walk us through your process for making a decision when you don't have all the facts and how you communicate that to your constituents. Ready to
Oh,
begin?
so let me make sure I have the question correctly. Making a
Yeah,
decision without all the facts and how I communicate making the decision to my
yeah. You
constituents?
say you're in office and you receive incomplete or conflicting information, but you're expected to make a decision quickly. Walk us through your process for making that decision if you don't have all the facts, and how would you communicate that to your constituents?
Oh, wow. So as an attorney, I always have to advise against making any decision without having all the facts or incomplete facts. But that does sometimes happen. As a guardian ad litem, it's my responsibility to make a recommendation to the court as to ultimate issues such as which parent should have custody or whether children should be found dependent against their parents. And so oftentimes I have to go on the information I have available at the time of that decision being made. And we have to make a decision quickly because a child's safety is at risk. And so I have confidence in my judgment. I have confidence in my intuition on things happening. Obviously, if I didn't have all of the facts, I would work to try to get as many of the facts as I can before having to make a decision. Have my staff work on that up until the last minute, so that we can make the most informed decision at that point in time. But you have to make the most informed decision you can with the facts that you have. And then I think it's important to communicate after you make that decision, to communicate with your constituents what the facts were available at that point in time, and made the decision that you did, what you based that decision on. If that decision is something people are not happy about, or if you later discover the facts that weren't available that maybe changed your position, then no decision is final, and there always are things you can do to fix that decision or to change that decision. And I think that's what would be important to remind your constituents about, is that there's always a solution to the problem, and they may not like it, but you have to do the best you can at the information you're given at the time that you're given it.